Hello, my beautiful people. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Depends where you are in the world. There's not enough light here because it's a very dim day, and since this morning it's been on and off. It's been raining and it's been gloomy, and it's quite cold too. But the thing is, I just thought I should still do the video because it's the message that I want to deliver, not my how I look. So yeah, I hope you will ignore that, and we can just focus on what is there to probably look at. In last few videos, I've been actually in my most of my videos I talk about the personal energy, and I talk about the personal your own value in your eyes, and but your value doesn't mean that you feel superior of other people. There are so many things that actually have been taken in the human world. They've been taken as people want to cherry pick, but no, they have their own real meanings, and they should be treated respectfully with those meanings instead of the manipulations of our mind and the alterations of our own thoughts and convenience. So when we talk about this, the value, the self-value, that doesn't mean that you start feeling superior of other people, because we're all equal. It's just that as a person, who you are, everyone is valuable, so you should know your value, right? And the second thing is, when I talk about that you should be you should, there's a self-esteem and there's an ego, and we mix up. Self-esteem is very important. You have to have the self-esteem, otherwise you cannot operate as a healthy human being. But on the other hand, a healthy mind, you can't operate. But on the other hand, ego is the killer. Ego is something that actually destroys, because it destroys you as a person, because your ego wants to survive. And then you just do the things. Ego is anger, ego is resentment, ego is hatred, ego is selfishness, ego is self-centeredness, where I will do what I want no matter how it affects other people. So all those things are ego related, connected with your ego. So ego is something that you should keep a watch on. But on the other hand, your self-esteem is obviously far more important than anything else. You have to look after your self-esteem, because the minute you lose your self-esteem, it just changes you as somebody who you don't want to be. And it affects your whole life. And it doesn't only affect you, it also affects the people around you, because they don't see you as you want them to see you, because you're not even projecting yourself in that way. You are actually coming as somebody totally different, and they take you as you go to them. And they treat you as you show them that you deserve to be treated. Not because they can decide for you, but you're already deciding it. The ball is always in your court when it comes to how and what you want in your life for yourself. You are the scriptwriter here. I cannot stress this point anymore. I'm talking, there are so many ways, like we learn, right? We learn from the books. We learn from other people's experiences, and we learn from our own experiences. And I think the most confident ones that you can talk about so confidently are the ones, your own experiences. And this is my own personal experience. Whenever I got unnecessarily not lenient, but foolishly lenient on my own self-esteem, and I thought that was love for other people. But that was not love. That was actually the insecurity. The insecurity of keeping those relations or those people around, no matter how they treat me and what they do to me. Insecurity and fear is is our enemy. Fear is the biggest enemy. Sorry, it's the hair, I think, on my face. Fear is the biggest enemy. So everything that you do fear operated ends up in a disaster. I can give it examples. Say Your doctor tells you that, God forbid, you've got so and so disease. You get fearful, right? Your energy is going down. You start going into that self-pity. You don't know if you're going to live or die. And then you do all those things that probably you shouldn't be doing. If somebody tells you, take this medicine, you'll take that, do this, you'll do that, blah, 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 blah. And then you want people around you because, but the thing is that the death angel is not going to stop, unfortunately. I mean, I wish all of you, all of us, a long life with health. So I'm not saying that one should just happily say, well, okay, I'm ready to die, but we should always be ready to die, because death is the ultimate reality of life. It's the truth of life. So if you want to avoid death, that means you don't want to live. So that's why it's very important to keep a balance, right? Don't get fearful about anything. Do something about it. I'm not saying don't take the medicine, don't listen to your doctor. No, do all that. But don't get the fear. Don't let the fear hit you or push you in any direction where you shouldn't be going. Same goes with the relations. When you're fearful, you want to keep them close. You're scared of being alone, or you think there are certain things you can't do without them, or you feel like my heart will just go crazy if these people are not close to me. I'm talking about very, very, very close relations, such as your like your children or your siblings, or no, wrong. If they're meant to be for you, then they will be there for you. If they cannot respect your individuality, if they cannot respect your self-respect, if they cannot respect your space, if they cannot respect what you wish to do in life, then they're not meant to be there. I know it's a harsh reality of life. Some people learn it after a very, very long time. I knew it from the day one. I knew it from the age 12. And I've been implementing it in different times. But sometime I gave it some time before I took my power back and acted upon it. So don't let the fear get in the way. The biggest mistake we make are out of fear. When we get fearful, that's the time when we make the biggest mistakes. So don't be scared of losing people, losing your relations, contacts, anything. Don't. It's not really worth it, because you will lose more in that fear. Losing yourself is the biggest loss. So you might save that relationship. You might cling on to them, and no matter how they treat you, they will be there, but they'll be abusing you in every way. But they're there. Okay, I'll save the relationship. Okay, and then if somebody is giving you money and throwing that on you just to give you some help without any even respecting you, you're getting it without respect, and then you think like, oh, I'm happy because I'm getting some money. Or somebody's helping you in any other way or whatever. And you're accepting that just because of that insecurity of not letting that go. What are you losing here? You're losing yourself. And that's the biggest loss. Don't lose yourself. Save yourself before you save anybody else. You cannot save anybody else if you cannot save yourself. Even in the airplane, when you're flying and there's low oxygen, the first person is advised to put that mask on is you. Because if you don't have the mask on, you're not able to help anybody else. So the same goes in life. Protect yourself first. Integrity, your self-esteem, your self-respect, your self-love is the most important. That makes you a person. That makes you somebody who is a healthy mind, a healthy body, and healthy person. And only a healthy person can be of any use to the world or to any relation or anybody. If you are actually drowned in your own self-pity, if you lost your confidence just because you've been shaken by so many relations, people, and so many circumstances, and you let that happen, a crumpled person cannot help anybody. You'll be collecting your own crumbs whenever you will wake up, if you did wake up. And if you didn't wake up, you will just continue. You will think like this is what the life means. Life is so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. And I'm not talking about this life, yeah, okay. No, life continues. It goes on. It's eternal. It's forever. this form or some other form. It will continue. So, love without life cannot obviously be there, because the world is, for me, the world is until I'm in this world. I love people until I am here. In the other world, who I'll be loving, I don't know. If I could love them from there or no, I don't know. But life will definitely continue. That is for sure. So life is very important. But life without integrity, without self-respect, without confidence is a flat balloon. And a balloon doesn't look like a balloon until it's inflated. So yes, don't be a helium balloon that you're just flying out of everybody's control. Keep your own control. Keep yourself in your own control. Control your emotions. Control your self-confidence. Don't be overconfident. But protect yourself. That's all for today. And hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. Look after yourself.